Look at a simple object, like a plastic button on your shirt. If you trace it backward, past the factory and the refinery, it eventually leads right back to the Earth, specifically to ancient fossilized organic matter. Nothing we use is truly artificial. Every physical object in our lives originates from a specific part of the natural environment. We define nature as the totality of life and non-life that exists completely independently of us. This beehive and the canopy around it function for millions of years without human needs in mind. Elements of nature only become resources when our technology makes them accessible and our markets make extraction viable. Deep-sea petroleum isn't a resource until we build a rig massive enough to reach it. Modern life is built on a perceptual shift. We look at an ancient, independent ecosystem and see an inventory of exploitable goods.
We generally categorize these goods based on how we use them. Elements essential for biological life, materials for physical creation, and sources of energy. We then divide them by time. Non-renewable resources take millions of years to form and are strictly finite. Once they are gone, they cannot be replaced on a human timescale. India mines coal to meet a massive demand for electricity, but these reserves are projected to last perhaps only another 50 years. To avoid that hard limit, we look toward renewables like timber and water, assuming they will naturally replenish themselves as fast as we take them. Labeling a resource renewable has become a blank check for infinite extraction, setting our economy on a crash course with biological reality. To understand those limits, we have to look at ecosystem functions. Ecosystem functions are the natural processes, like the way a forest filters water or builds soil, that occur regardless of human presence. In a healthy forest, there's zero waste. A fallen tree decays, feeding soil fungi that provide nutrients to birth new seeds. We call these ecosystem services when they provide us timber. But extracting that wood physically removes critical matter from this closed biological loop. Nature can survive some extraction, but it relies on a strict, slow rhythm of restoration to replace the missing pieces. Nature operates on a slow, restorative circle, while the human economy pulls from that circle in a fast, extractive straight line. When industrial speed outpaces natural restoration, our actions actively strip a resource of its renewable status. If timber is harvested faster than a forest can grow replacement trees, the entire local ecosystem permanently depletes. This imbalance has global consequences. Fossil fuel industrialization and widespread deforestation are driving the rising temperatures we see today. Across the Himalayas, glaciers are melting air rate faster than seasonal precipitation can replace them. These geographic water towers feed the rivers that millions of people in the plains depend on. As the ice vanishes, those water sources are running dry. Human impatience is mutating renewable resources into non-renewable ones by breaking their delicate rhythm of regeneration. Because resources are unevenly distributed across the planet, their extraction drives localized conflicts and determines where communities boom or bust. We aggressively extract materials from local areas, often displacing communities, only to dump toxic byproducts right back into the same environment. Industrial discharge poisons local water bodies. These pollutants don't decay. They destroy nature's ability to support life or heal itself. Our current global model is a linear factory. Finite raw materials go in one end, and toxic, undecaying waste comes out the other. The only viable path forward is a transition to a regenerative economy. A regenerative economy is an economic system designed to operate in harmony with nature, focusing on reusing materials and restoring depleted environments. In practice, this means redesigning our industries so that every waste product becomes the raw, usable input for another process. Using less coal or pumping less oil only slows the depletion. Lasting survival depends on restructuring our manufacturing to match the zero-waste loops of the forest floor. We must align the relentless speed of human ambition with the slow, innate wisdom of the Earth's restorative cycles.